You ever been in a room full of people and somehow still feel like you don't belong? Like there's this invisible glass between you and everyone else. You're in your head the whole time, overthinking every move, replaying everything you say like it's a bad audition tape. Yeah, that feeling right there. But here's the thing. Social confidence isn't about being loud or slick or even having the best one-liners. It's not about becoming the life of the party. It's about being solid in who you are, even when you have nothing to say at all. But nobody teaches you that. Nobody tells you that confidence isn't some magical personality trait, it's a skill. And just like lifting weights, you can train it. And that's what this video is about. I'm not here to throw you some generic tips like just be yourself or fake it till you make it. I want to give you that real stuff. That mindset shifts, the habits, the little wins that stuck over time and actually build something real. Because if you can learn this, how to walk into any room and feel grounded, calm, and fully yourself, then you're already ahead of 90% of people out there. So let's talk. Most guys think social confidence is something you either have or you don't. Like some dudes were just born with it, and the rest of us have to settle for awkward laughs or wishing we said things differently. The truth is, social anxiety is what really messes you up in those moments. It isn't about being quiet or shy, it's about being in control. Specifically trying to control how others see you. You walk into a room and instantly your brain starts. Why do they think of me? Am I saying the right thing? Do I sound smart? Am I coming off weird? And boom! You're no longer present. You're stuck in your own head, trying to run quality control on every word and every movement. And that's what kills your vibe. Because confidence isn't loud. Confidence isn't perfect. It's relaxed. It's presence. It's that moment when you stop performing and just start being. And the craziest part is people can feel the difference. They might not be able to explain it, but they know when someone's being real versus when someone's trying too hard. And ironically, the more you try to be liked, the more tension you create. So here's the first shift. Stop trying to express. So here's the first shift. Stop trying to impress. Start expressing. Say what's real. Let go of needing to be perfect. You don't need to have the best story or the funniest line. You just need to show up as you and stay grounded when you do. Because that's what draws people in. Not perfection, not performance, just presence. You can walk into a room and give up the pressure to be liked, to be interesting. And you can unlock something powerful. You stop chasing approval and you start attracting connection. And yeah, it looks uncomfortable at first. You might say something and immediately second guess it. That's normal. That's just your old habit showing up. Every time you lean into discomfort and stay honest, you're building reps. You're rewiring how you show up. And that's where real confidence begins. Not when everything goes perfect, but when you stop needing it to. It's like this. The moment you stop fighting for control is the moment you gain it. And that's the paradox most guys never learn. And it's the first step to becoming socially confident. Here's something nobody tells you. Your confidence isn't getting wrecked by other people, it's getting wrecked by you. More specifically, by that non-stop voice in your head. You know the one? That annoying ringing voice that narrates everything you do. You say something in a convo and it instantly goes, why did you say that? That sounded dumb. He probably thinks I'm weird now, or maybe I should stay quiet. And then it whispers, you should have said something. They think you're boring. That voice, that inner critic. And if you don't learn to deal with it, it will sabotage every social interaction before it even starts. Now here's the truth. That voice isn't you, it's a script. One that got built over time by bad experiences, insecurities, and moments where you felt out of place. Now it plays a loop. But just because something is loud doesn't mean it's right. So what do? First you call it out. Give it a name if you have to. I call mine Linda. Make it a character. When that inner critic pops off, you don't just believe it, you challenge it. You say, nah, we're not doing this today. Second, you replace it. Start running a new script. Like, I don't need to say the perfect thing, I just need to be real. Or I'm allowed to take up space in this conversation. You'd be surprised how quickly your body relaxes when your mind stops and stops attacking itself. Third, don't underestimate the power of momentum. One positive thought followed by a second, then a third. That's how you start flipping the script. You don't have to fully feel it or believe it at first. You just have to plant it. And finally, start noticing the gap. The moment between something happening and what your brain makes it mean. That gap is where your power is. Because if you can pause there, even for a second, you could choose a better thought. Confidence doesn't come from silencing every doubt. It comes from speaking louder than it. You have to push through even when you feel it. The guys who look calm in any situation, they're not fearless. They're just practiced. They've trained themselves to not let that voice run the show. So the next time you're in a convo and that inner critic starts chirping, you already know. Thank it for its concern and move the hell on. Because confidence starts inside, and it's not about being perfect, it's about having your own back. So let's get into it. Real habits, real actions. Because confidence isn't built by sitting around thinking about it, it's built in motion. So the first thing is eye contact. Sounds basic, but most Donnies avoid it. Without even realizing, when you walk past someone, when you talk to someone, hold the gaze just a beat longer than feels natural. Not in a creepy way, but just enough to show I'm here and I'm not shrinking. If it's uncomfortable at first, that's good. Discomfort is the gym for confidence. Second, speak slightly louder than you think you need to. Most guys shrink their voice when they're unsure. You start mumbling, your tone drops, and now your energy is signaling uncertainty. Just raise your volume just a little bit, don't shout, but just a little bit. Changes how you feel and how people respond to you. Third habit, daily social reps. Start small, say good morning to a stranger. Ask the barista how their day's going. Compliment someone's shirt. These micro interactions are like push-ups for your social muscle. You don't build a bench press by lifting once a month. You show up daily, even when it's lightweight. Fourth, I want you to own your own space. When you walk into a room, don't rush to shrink yourself. Put your shoulders back. Feel planted. Breathe through your nose, slow and deep. It sends a message to your nervous system that we're safe. And when your body feels safe, your mind calms down. Fifth, silence is not your enemy. One of the biggest mistakes anxious guys make is rushing to fill every gap. But confidence is comfortable with pause. If someone says something, take a second to think. Let your answers breathe. That pause, it shows presence. Sixth, journaling. Yeah, we're going there. Not for feelings, but for data. Every night, jot down what went well with you socially today. Where did I hesitate? What's one small win that I had? You're building awareness, and awareness comes with power. You start seeing patterns, and confidence loves clarity. And you ain't even got to write this shit down. I just used to voice note myself. After the day, and it worked. Seventh, intentional exposure. Don't avoid what scares you. You move forward when it does. If a group conversation trips you up, spend 5 minutes in one and bounce. If starting conversation is your weak spot, challenge yourself to talk to one person a day. Track it like a workout. No emotion, just reps. 8th, use movement to reset your energy. Go for a walk before a social event. Hit a quick workout. Shake your arms. Your body carries tension. And moving breaks the mental loops. You walk in with better posture, deeper breaths and clearer thoughts. 9th, prep a few go-to topics. This isn't about being scripted, but about having a mental toolbox. Think of 3 openers you can use in different scenarios. Takes pressure off your brain when you're in the moment. And lastly, it's a big one. Celebrate your progress, not the outcome. Did you speak up when it felt awkward? That's a win. Did you hold eye contact instead of looking down? Another win. Stack those wins daily. Don't wait to feel confident. Act like the man you want to become. Even if it feels fake at first, eventually it won't. All these habits on their own seem small, but when you stack them day after day, that's how you build quiet confidence. The kind that doesn't need to brag, doesn't need to perform, it just is. And yeah, you're gonna mess up. You're gonna have awkward moments. That's part of the game. But if you keep showing up anyway, you become unshakable. And here's the truth most people never hear. Social confidence isn't something you arrive at, it's something you maintain. Think of it like a loop. You show up, you act, you reflect, you improve, then you repeat. And the more you loop it, the stronger your confidence gets. Not because every interaction goes perfectly, but because you stop tying your worth to the outcome. The guys who feel at ease in any situation are not perfect. They've just looped the process so many times that it became normal. They failed in enough conversations to realize the world doesn't end. They've succeeded in enough small moments to realize progress is real, even when it's slow. And that's the loop I want you to build. Every time you step into discomfort and stay grounded, every time you resist the urge to perform, every time you replace self-judgment with self-respect, you're casting a vote for the man that you're becoming. It's not about a one-time shift. It's not about a confidence hack. It's a lifestyle. You build it by showing up day after day and refusing to let the fear run the show. Confidence isn't some distant goal where one day you just arrive and everything will be easy. It's more like a rhythm. You build it, you lose it, you rebuild it stronger. And that's okay. That's the point. You're evolving, not performing. And the best part, the version of you who's calm in a crowd, relaxed in a conversation, or solid under pressure, that version already exists. You're not inventing him, you're uncovering him. Every rep you take in the right direction chips away at the doubt until all that's left is the real you. And you'll know it's working when you don't feel the need to prove anything. And you can just be fully honest, unapologetically, and that's confidence. So if this video hit you and you're ready to finally start building that loop brick by brick, and you're not alone, drop a comment with one habit you're gonna try. I wanna hear it, and if you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe for more real talks like this. We're building something here, together. One day, one habit, one loop at a time. Peace.